Everybody is waiting for Sumeru, and if Sumeru was to fail, many old players might finally decide to leave Genshin once and for all. I too feel the same way, and I'd like to share some things I'd like to see in Genshin 3.0 whenever it happens. I've come up with a list of things that we really need. If you agree or disagree with me, I'd love to hear it in the comment section down below. So let's begin. So first of all, let me point out the things that I really want to see a change in. Like, for example, the story is amazing, it's fun to explore areas, but something always feels missing when you're fighting enemies. May they be just normal world enemies or special bosses. I think there should be another mechanic added to fighting which involves skill. That can be like something like a block mechanic maybe. It could really be anything. So usually there's this rotation you follow. You know, you use your Kokomi, then Yae Miko, then Sucrose, then Fischl. It's so repetitive. So it would actually make you focus into more what you're doing and make the game a bit harder, because right now it's just farming stuff, upgrading your characters, and hoping for the best. There's no skill involved. Maybe for like Ganyu, like for, you know, you're using your bow, you need to aim a little bit, but still that's not that hard. They really need to add something to fighting. Like, they need to make it a bit more complex. Like, if you count them down, so you have your normal attacks, your charge attacks, your skill, your ult. That seems a lot for like one character, and you have their skills and stuff, but honestly when you play the game it feels really repetitive after a while. So I think they should add something that's related to skill. So now let's move on to the next point. So this is something everybody wants, like everybody wants a change to co-op. Right now co-op is so bad in Genshin, like it's just sad honestly. Like, I really want to play with my friends and show off my 300 crit damage Ganyu, but I can't because it just makes no sense to do domains that you can only do 4 times a day max with the same enemies, or just do commissions with them. I mean, like, who the hell wants to do that? And if you think about exploring with them, that's not possible because many quests don't work in co-op. So yeah, all in all, it's really bad. Like, they can do so much more with Genshin co-op. Like, they could do like Genshin duels maybe, where you go against someone competing in time taken to complete something, or like defeating enemies, or just one-on-one battles. I don't really know how that would work. Like, imagine maybe a tower defense mode where you have to defend your tower and they have to defend theirs, and the more enemies you defeat, maybe there's so much more they can do. They need to change co-op. So it's something that they should really try to implement, because then you would have a reason to work on your characters or team comps, because now you can compete against your friends, and there can also be like a pay to win or a free to play queue to make it a bit more fair. Like, there's so many things they can do. Alright, the next point is not that big for the year, but kind of is. So, you know, a change to commissions, because like commissions to me, they feel more like chores than actually something I'd want to do every day. Like, the only reason that I even play Genshin on a daily basis is because of the commissions, but I must do it because I want them primo gems. But yeah, I really don't want to do them. Like, they're so boring. I literally just log on, do your commissions, use your resin, and then log off. That's it. It's so boring. Even though I love Genshin, it's just there's nothing to do. Now I'm pretty sure they won't change this, because like in Sumeru there's probably just gonna be like maybe just new commissions to do with Sumeru instead of a whole new revamp with commissions. But this is something I'd really love to see. Like, please, Genshin, maybe anyone listening, just change commissions for us. Now, other things include things like more endgame content, but you really don't need to hear it from me. Like, everybody who has completed Genshin is asking for this, and they must do something about this. Developing co-op could solve this, but they can do a lot more things than just that. Maybe an endless enemies mode, and you have a leaderboard for whoever survived the longest. Now it's just you know, complete a day of content and then you go offline for the next 6 weeks. It's really bad. Now, you know, these are the most important points I want to talk about. Now, there's a lot more they could do, of course, but this is what I've seen the most. You know, after everything else is really nice. Might not be amazing, like for example the resin system, but it makes sense. For me, it makes sense. Like, okay, you don't want to have players get to max. That makes up sense. But yeah, these are what I think were the most biggest problems in Genshin. But in the end, what I really want is Sumeru to be different. If it's the same Genshin update cycle thing where you get content for a day, and like I said, like you complete the content for a day, and then after you complete it, you can't do anything for the next 5 weeks. That's just really, like, that's just dumb and must change. Like, they need to add game-changing things and not just mini-timed events for Sumeru. Like, I want to see Abyss 2.0, something like that, something amazing. Like everybody's on it. Like I love Genshin, but then there's just nothing to do in Genshin, and all I'm hoping for is Sumeru to be the change we've all been looking for. I really hope they don't mess this up, but well, only time will tell. Until then, let's hope for the best. That's all for today, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.